ज्ञानवापी मस्जिद केस में सुप्रीम कोर्ट के हुक्म के बाद मजलिस इत्तेहादुल मुस्लिमीन के सदर व रुकन पार्लियामेंट हैदराबाद बैरिस्टर असदुद्दीन ओवैसी ने एक प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस मुनक्किद की और इस दौरान तफसीलात बताई। देखिए असदुद्दीन ओवैसी का क्या कहना है।
My reaction to today's Supreme Court order is, on behalf of my party, I am stating this, that the whole Muslim community is very apprehensive that another Babri Masjid will happen right before their eyes. Now, that is why the Muslim community is looking towards the Honorable Supreme Court and the courts of law that they will not allow the repetition of the Babri Masjid or the demolition which has happened. And I am sure that the courts of law they have done justice, they will do justice, which will increase the more faith in the Constitution, because the Constitution is the only instrument which can do justice and which has done justice. And the Supreme Court has inherent powers in Article 142 to do complete justice. The reason I say is that because if you look at the sequence and the chronology of the Babri Masjid whole issue, it started with Chabutra, then surreptitiously idols were placed, then unlocking of gates, demolition of Babri Masjid, makeshift temple was erected, then permission to pray in that makeshift temple was given, and then ultimately the judgment went against the Supreme Court title suit. The Muslims lost it, and in the criminal case, not a single person was convicted. So that is why we are very apprehensive. And please remember that it is not one issue of Gayanvapi. We have recently seen that the district court have allowed a suit in the Mathura Eidgah issue, despite an agreement that happened between the Muslims and the Krishna Janambhumi Sevasthanan Sangh, which happened in 1968. Thirdly, there are many issues wherein the RSS and the BJP claims that at one point of time the masjids were not masjids. Coming to today's judgment, Supreme Court, as you must have heard, Supreme Court now has directed that a district magistrate will listen to this case. The Supreme Court has also said that the 7-11 will be heard on priority, and in that way the Supreme Court, by transferring the district magistrate, because the lower court honorable judge was listening to one side of what the petitioners were coming and telling him. Thirdly, the Supreme Court has said, has directed to the district magistrate of Varanasi that wazu arrangement should be made. In the earlier order of May 16, the Supreme Court has said that whatever is the religious observance should be allowed. In a pond, if water is there, the Muslims do ablution and wazu to perform the namaz. The Supreme Court have said that allow the religious observance, but it is very, very unfortunate that the local district magistrate is completely collaborating with the petitioners. If the Supreme Court have said allow the religious observance, and religious observance includes doing ablution and wazu. So today's order also the Supreme Court have said that wazu should be allowed, and I hope that Muslims will be allowed to do wazu from the pond. The fountain that is there, which is now part of a judicial case, that can be protected. But the Supreme Court has said that allow the wazu, because that is doing wazu for a Muslim is part of religious observance, because I cannot perform namaz unless and until I do wuzu. So in every masjid you will find a place to do ablution, and that is the rightful place. Thirdly, the Supreme Court has said to preserve that fountain, or what the other side calls it. It can be preserved, but at the same time, that pond should be open. So, we'll hope that the district magistrate will hear it on priority, but my disappointment is on this issue that I was expecting that the Supreme Court will nip it in its bud, because this whole 91 Act categorically states that this act was made so that future controversies don't arise. So on that part, I was expecting the Supreme Court would nip it in its bud, because every day we are seeing newer issues are coming up.